I'm struggling. I'm struggling to hold on to the little bit of sanity that I do have. Trying not to get emotional, so that's why I'm thinking of what I'm saying to you or saying to the camera before I start to speak because I don't want to work myself up. Good morning, you guys. We're back to the back porch confessionals. If you are new to my channel, then you don't know some of my videos are posted on my back porch, and it's because I'm a smoker. Not an avid smoker. I am a medical marijuana smoker for the most part, but when I'm stressed, I will occasionally smoke a cigarette here and there, and that's where we find ourselves today. If you watched my last video, not the last one I just posted, but the one before, I had mentioned that, I was going through some stuff and I just needed to get it together mentally. Apologize for the birds and try to edit them out, but if you do hear it, apologize for the birds. Once again, these backyard confessionals, you know how they go, birds, planes, and everything else. So, yeah, I had to, get some mental clarity going on because these last 2.5 weeks for me have definitely been a thing. So much is going on, I don't even know where to start. I'll start with the hardest thing for me, and then I'll work my way down the list of things that have been going on. And I think I'm going to name these I think I have a video, it's called Therapy with Me. This is very therapeutic for me to turn on my camera and talk because this is why I started my channel, as another outlet for my mental health. And so these last 2 weeks have been tough. The most recent event was losing another member of my family, not my family per se, but my extended family. And it's been very hard on me. It's been very hard on my kids. It's been very hard on my man. It's been very hard on the family in general. And I've been struggling with dealing with that and being able to support my extended family, due to the fact that I recently just had a loss not that long ago. And it's definitely drumming all of that back up for me, especially given the extent of the member in which we lost. Out of respect for my family, I just don't want to go into it like I did it on my own. But that's on my mind, y'all. I am missing my brother heavy. I'm missing the family member heavy. I'm missing my grandma heavy. It's a lot. And for the last week and a half or so, we've been dealing with, services and arrangements and all that stuff, and just trying to be there to support as much as I can without having my own breakdowns about not being there, to do my best for my brother because I had other obligations for him that I needed to do that I wasn't able to be around to plan his services. It's a lot. It's a lot. And you sit and you hear people say all the time, especially if you black and you from the church, your family from the church, people constantly always saying, won't he do it for you? I sit and I'm like, won't he do it to you? Won't he do it to you? I made a video before stating that I am sick and tired of just being one of God's strongest soldiers. He need to just realize your girl ain't built for it tough. Ford ain't even built for it tough, but you know what I'm saying. Before the loss of the family member, I had to have some medical things taken care of or looked at because we haven't had them taken care of. And that's a whole situation. I was planning on doing a video to update you guys on my weight and where I'm at with that and what's been going on with that. But I had some complications with my health. I currently have 4 abscesses under this arm due to the fact that I've lost so much weight that my hormones are messing up due to my birth control. So I had to go see a plastic surgeon. I am supposed to be getting scheduled for surgery pretty soon because they have to go in and not only remove the abscesses because they're so bad, they have to remove the actual armpit. which is crazy. Well, it's not crazy because it was eventually going to happen with the weight loss surgery and everything. But it's not something I'm ready for right now. I'm really not ready to deal with that right now. I got a lot going on. The birth control that I'm on is called the, look at me with my 9-year-old hairstyle. Let me stop. The birth control that I'm on is the Nexplanon. I don't knock it. This is my second time having it. I had it after my 8-year-old was born. And I had it for 4 years. So when I had my baby, I got it again, and it did what it's supposed to be doing. I'm not pregnant. But with the amount of weight that I've lost in such a short amount of time, and the fact that I kept losing weight, it started to mess with me hormonally. And it made me stagnate in my weight, and then I started to gain again due to the hormone imbalance, hence the armpit situation. So after consulting my team of doctors, we just came to the conclusion that it has to be removed. And because it started to give me irregular periods. First of all, I wasn't even supposed to be having periods. This is getting a little feminine, so I started to have irregular periods. I started to have periods 2 times a month. I would have periods for 10 days, be off 7 days, and then have another 10-day period, which is crazy. And then the last 2 months of periods came, they literally felt like I was in labor. And it's not supposed to be like that. So we have to have that removed. And sorry, y'all, my mind's all over the place. It's just, I'm struggling to like hold on to the little bit of sanity that I do have. Trying not to get emotional, so that's why I'm thinking of what I'm saying to you or saying to the camera before I start to speak, because I don't want to work myself up. Today is the day of the funeral. I am not attending. I did not attend the services the day before just because I can't handle it. So I chose to just stay home with all the kids. I just feel like when it rains, it pours. It continues to pour. And every time that I feel like mentally I'm in a better place, I'm challenged. I'm challenged with another situation. I'm challenged with another health issue. Something. It's always something. And I just feel like sometimes that I struggle with my faith. I struggle with my faith, and I struggle with God, and I struggle with religion, all of that, because when I look at certain things and I just sit back and I just say to myself, like, how could this be? Why is this possible? How can Sky Daddy just be pulling people? And I try to wrap my head around, it was their time, or it's God's plan. Sometimes I'm like, fuck his plan. Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. The God part don't make sense. Like, the passings make sense. Like, you do something and, or you don't take care of yourself or whatever it may be. Like, we all have an expiration date. That sounds fucked up to say, but like, that's on my mind. That, but still hard for me to process. I've never really been afraid of death. Due to the fact that I'm suicidal, kind of like look forward to it. I've never been afraid of death. And in this moment, I'm not afraid of death, but I think more so it's got me thinking. And it's hard to say. It's like, it's not that how do you say? Sorry, guys. Like, the inside of my head is just rattled. I'm not afraid of dying. I'm afraid of death. I'm afraid of being put in the ground and my body just rotting. I have not been to see my brother since the funeral. Sorry, my phone was ringing. I have not been to see my brother since the funeral. Like, I didn't even get to bury him. If you guys didn't see that video, I'll be sure to link it up here. I seen him before his stone was placed. I saw him twice before his stone was placed. And since the stone has been placed, I have not been able to go see him. I just don't feel him there. I don't know what I'm supposed to do when I'm there. I don't know how people say, you just talk to him. I talk to my brother all the time. I talk to my brother in my house. I talk to my brother on my back. As a matter of fact, like right now, when I sit here, I talk to my brother. And I just don't feel him in that ground. And so I don't connect, and I just haven't been. And just with everything going on, losing my brother less than 10 months ago, and then losing this current family member, and then it just seems like everybody dropping dead right now. I'm just like, I need to start making arrangements. I'm about to be 34. Today is Thursday, so I'll be 34 on Monday. And I have 4 babies. And I want to make sure that when my time does come, it's not a shit show. It's not a lot for them or for whoever it is that have to make the final decisions for me. So I've been really thinking about that. Because like I said, like I've never been afraid to die. But now I'm afraid of death. I'm afraid of the after, I haven't been able to go to therapy this week or last week. So that also is the reason why my brain's all over the place, because I've been trying to just process everything that I'm dealing with. The surgery that I'm supposed to be having, I'm not really a big fan of it, because the last time I went under the knife for surgery, I shortly had a mental breakdown after the fact. And so I'm pretty sure they're not related, but like it's kind of just like a scare for me. Yeah. Your girl just bummed out. That's what it is. I'm just bummed out, and it's hard because so many good things are happening for me right now. My channel is one of these good things. I'm working with one of the most amazing YouTubers to me, Stella Williams. Like, I looked up to her. I was inspired, as you guys know, you've been here from day one. I was very much inspired by her to start this channel. And currently I'm a part of her membership, her mentorship. And if you notice the changes in some of my videos, they're definitely paying off. My subscribers have gone up, my views have gone up. I'm excited about my channel. I didn't get a chance to post it here, but I guess we're gonna break the news now. Your girl is getting married. I am getting married. I got engaged over the summer. I just haven't been able to celebrate it or enjoy it because so much has happened. So now, at some point soon I'll be planning a wedding with you guys, and so much is happening that's positive, but at the same time, it's just the dark is just outweighing it. I had coffee 1 second. I had coffee around here somewhere. Oh yeah. God. My cup broke, you guys. It didn't break. My damn kids broke my cup. You see that? And I can't seem to find jumbo mugs like this. So if you know anywhere I can get at least a 25-ounce mug, please comment down below, because I am now down to this rickety mug, and then I only have one other one. I love my coffee, if you guys know. So if you can find me a mug, please link it down below. 1 second. I'm sitting on my porch this morning because my man's upstairs sleeping with the baby. He has to get ready pretty soon. And so I just figured I'd sneak off and just have a little mental moment. It's very hard. It's not hard to talk to him right now because he's very open and everything. But I don't want to put on him what I'm dealing with because he's already going through something, and I've been there. I was there not that long ago. I know what that feels like to lose someone. And so I've been really trying to not conceal my feelings, but regulate my own emotions. And it's hard because when all of this happened, the first thing I wanted to do was call my brother. And that was a slap in the face. I wanted to call my brother because I needed comfort. I needed him to tell me it was going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. And I know it's going to be okay, but I don't feel that way. I mentioned in my video a month or so back about one of my disorders, which is dissociative identity disorder, and how when I'm stressed, like stressed to the max, I tend to dissociate. Full dissociation is what I get when I'm fully stressed out. And I'm afraid of that just because when I do fully dissociate, I can't control the parts of me that are out. And a lot of those parts are either self-harming parts or suicidal parts. And so, like, I worry about that because I can't regulate my emotions as well as normal people. I don't want to say normal people, which is true. I have a hard time regulating my emotions. And so when I feel hard, and it doesn't help that I'm an empath. So dealing with all of this that's been going on and dealing with my own situations with my doctors and my health and all that stuff, I've literally just been vibrating energy that's not mine, energy that's very draining. I have been so tired lately. But at the same time, having to try to keep together. There are planes. I stated in like 2 videos ago that I did not want to step away from the channel, due to the fact that last time I did, your girl was gone 4 months. 4 months. So I'm working very hard on planning and writing out my future content for you guys. I have so many things that I was supposed to be filming over the last 2 weeks that I just could not get to due to just being drowned every day. Like every day I wake up with a plan to do something, and Sky Daddy had a whole nother situation for you girls. Like, oh, you thought? And on top of like having to parent my kids, like being a mom with mental health is very hard. I'm blessed enough to have children who understand that, you know, mommy's not always 100% on her game. It's even harder when you have special needs children. I have 2 autistic children. My 2 older ones are autistic. And so it's the mid-end of the school year. So PPTs and IEPs need to start being planned and done. Like all these meetings are coming up. It's actually conference week next week. And I'm just trying to avoid it. Like y'all trying to avoid this panorama going around. Like, y'all, your girl is going through it. And I'm just trying to, one day by day. I guess that my slogan, broken never looks so good. Because your girl, like, I tell you, I am looking good. Your girl's definitely looking good. But I'm hurting, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you, I'm hurting. And I'm proud of myself, though, because I've come a long way. Being able to handle things and stuff like that, I've come a long way because the last 7 years, I definitely would have been in my bed, in the dark, underneath all the covers. The world would never have seen me for a very long time. And so the fact that I managed to get to a point where I at least get out the bed. This morning I felt like a shit mom because we both overslept to the point where my kids, my 2 older ones, saw themselves off to school. They're 12, so it's not a problem. Like, it's not like nobody cared for them. We got up and woke them up, but then laid back down. And we have this system in place that if neither one of us is either on the ring or at the door to see them off to the bus, they know to ring the bell so we can see that they left and stuff like that. And it's weird because, well, it's not weird. I'm blessed because my 2 older ones are the autistic ones, and they are very self-sufficient, and I love it. They are both on different ends of the spectrum, but they are very self-sufficient, and I just love it. So I got to see them on the camera this morning. They did what they're supposed to do. They're ready for school and waiting on their buses, and my 8-year-old is the only one we have to drop off. And y'all, let me tell you real quick, because this is getting winded. She has to be to school for any drop off is between 8:30 and 8:45. I woke up at 8 o'clock and realized that we woke the other two up, but we forgot to wake her up at 7. So 8 o'clock, I'm like, babe, you gotta get up, you gotta get dressed, you gotta get ready. We can't play around this morning. We gotta go, You know? And I was just like, oh God, I'm sucking as a mom. I'm sucking as a mom. I'm not doing it today. What's going on? But you know what? I have those days and I have those moments, and my kids still love me. So I ain't too mad about it. I'm gonna beat myself up over it for a little bit, but I'm not too mad about it. I'm blessed to have amazing children who just know that, sometimes mommy needs a little help. Sometimes mommy needs a little help. So I'm glad I can chit chat with you guys. I am not going to edit this, so all the smoking and all of the coffee sips that you guys see will be in this video. I'm probably just gonna do a sound check because of the plane and the birds. But this is Lexxi confessionals. Ooh, you guys want to be my padre? Let me stop. I'm sickening. I get on my own nerves. I might label this Lexxi confessionals because I know I said I'm gonna stop talking, but I have a lot of voices in my head and they're just chit chatting with me. A lot of people say when I posted before dealing with my brother's situation, oh, this stuff isn't for the internet. You don't need to come to the internet with everything, da da da. I believe in some of that, but for this purposes, y'all, in situations like this, like when you just need to talk, why not? It helps me. It helps me. It helps people. I know that because I've seen it. Like I've gotten DMs about it. So I like that I have a community where I can just come and talk. That's the whole point of my channel. Just come and talk to you guys and share my life with you guys and what I'm dealing with. And I always get so many uplifting messages after the fact. And I love your DMs, don't get me wrong, but leave it in the comments. Help me grow my channel. Leave it in the comments. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell because I'm working on trying to promote my channel and let you guys know that I put out a new video, because sometimes YouTube, I'm still a new one again, that they don't push my video notifications out right away. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification. Help me get circulating on YouTube, and your girl will be all over your front page when you turn it on. I promise you. I'm going to continue to do what I do best, which is fake it till I make it. And I appreciate you guys rocking with me with that. I love the fam that I built. We're 160 subscribers in. I hit that today. Thank you guys very, very much. I am trying so hard to get to at least 200 subscribers by the summer. My baby is growing slowly, and I appreciate you guys for watching my videos and showing me love and support. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Love you guys. Bye.